Good morning traders and welcome to today's live trading. Today is Thursday the 8th of March and I'm Luke from Disciplined Trader. First of all, let me apologise for not uploading a video last week. The only reason for that was that I just didn't have anything to upload. I did try to trade a bit both on the Thursday and the Friday in order to put something up, but I just didn't get anything, literally nothing of interest at all. So I just didn't bother in the end. I didn't think there'd be any point in uploading a video where I just say, yeah, I was here, but nothing happened. It's a waste of my time uploading it and a waste of your time watching it. So that was the reason. There might be a few occasions where that does happen now and again. I do try not to force trades for the purposes of these videos. So again, that's the reason. But into today's trading, we are literally a minute from the open at the moment, and the only thing I'm looking for really is probably a buy signal from this band that we're hovering above just now. Price had a reasonable move up yesterday, you can see here, after the gap down actually that happened overnight. You can see here on the hourly between yesterday morning and the previous night, but it did rally yesterday up into that, and we did hold above this band overnight. So if we get any decent buy signals first thing this morning, I think that's what I'll be looking to take, just up to the band here with sort of the 7200 level. Depending on where we get in, we may come out at yesterday's high. If I move across here, you can see we reacted from this particular level yesterday, but we'll just see how it runs really. Failing that, if it starts to start pressing down, you can see that we've opened now. If it starts pressing down into the band below, then equally happy to take trades from here. And we've got a couple below that, but I haven't marked them in yet. So it's just a case of always waiting to see what happens. No immediate trades on my radar, so I'll update you a little bit later on. Alright, so we're just coming up to 5 to 9. I'm going to put a long order just above this pin bar here. It's not the best one, to be honest. If it had closed a little bit lower, I would have been ignoring it completely, but I don't really have a reason to ignore it completely, as there is enough of a lower wick on that one to use it. So the high of this candle is 61.3, so I'm going to be in at 62.8. Submit that order. So if this starts coming up now, we will get triggered into this trade. Like I said this morning, looking for really a move up to a minimum of yesterday's high, if not the band above. Now if this starts moving down and closing below this signal, I will just cancel the order and continue to look for signals maybe a little bit further down in this band. But to be honest, here would be good. You can see we've tested this 200 already, and we've bounced a little bit. So if we can get a continuation of that bounce from this area, that would be nice. And like I say, targeting the levels above. So I'll bring the order ticket across so you can see it there. And if this does get triggered, this will go blank, and I'll just bring the live ticket across. The stop is going to be below the daily pivot, so down here below this sort of miniature swing. Hence the position size is only 3, just to allow us to stay within sort of the risk parameters that we discussed a few weeks ago. So yeah, we'll see how this one gets on. Alright, so we're starting to come up now. I'm going to pop in the take profit. This is basically at 80, so I'm going to put this in at 79, just a point below the take profit there. I'll bring the ticket back across, and we can see if it does manage to get there. Okay, so that's close enough for me. closed the trade there. 15 points I think it was, 14, 15 points from where we got in. So it's obviously saying 17, but we've got the spreads and things to allow for there, so it finished it up about 15 points, which is a decent little trade. Moved quite quickly as well. I think I messed up on the position size in that the stop would have only had to been 13 points or so I could have made the position size a little bit bigger. But I mean, on a modest account, that doesn't make much of a difference, as you would have seen. But when you're trading, you know, a bit of a bigger size, then that would have made a reasonable difference. But yeah, easy trade really. Identified what we were looking for early on. I had to wait a little bit because it was giving us a little bit of chop. Had to see what it was thinking about doing, and then when we get the signal here, we could have moved the order down when we got the second candle here, but I didn't want to get sort of triggered into a trade that was just chopping round. This signal's much smaller than this one, so I was happy to sort of wait to see if it wanted to come up. And then obviously the point where we would have had to give it some consideration was up towards this high, this morning high, which it didn't really struggle at too much. We nearly got a retest after we broke it and we've moved up. So I would expect a reaction at this level, but I don't know if that would come all the way back down. It might just want to react a little bit. Maybe come and test these wicks here and then move higher up to the band above. But that's me done. I've actually got to go out today, even though it's snowing. So I'll wrap it up there. If you have enjoyed it, please do consider leaving a like, and if you haven't done already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I do these videos most weeks where I can. So thanks very much.